Hi, welcome, beautiful, beloved souls. I thought I would share with you a few photos. And the reason why is because I established this channel while I was a drug addict. And I just want to show you photos. So my drug addiction started 2004, ended 2021. And I just want to show you pictures of what I looked like as a drug addict. So in 2013, I wasn't really using every day. It was probably once or maybe twice a week. There were some parts of my life that I went months clean. So at the start of my drug addiction, I barely used. And as you know, I was a meth addict. So January 2014, you will start to see signs of drug use. Again, not a heavy drug user at this time, but I'm starting to get there. 2014, we moved to Gympie, and when we moved to Gympie, my drug addiction worsened. Gympie has been known as being the drug capital of Australia. So here, by now, I am probably using a few times a week. You can also see I've had different hair colors. I quite like this different orangey color. So yeah, I was living in Gympie and the drug addiction got worse. 2015 was when I published my first book, Seeing the Spirituality Behind the Negativity, a Menu for the Game of Life. And here I am again. I'm living in Gympie, and the local library held a book thing for me. Only 2 people came. It was the same book. So you can see I'm still experimenting with hair color. It's a bit later in the year with me wearing glasses. I could be off my face here for all I know. But you can see I've been very fair. All right, let's move on. So by 2017, yeah, I'm probably using every second day by now. As I said, my drug addiction got worse and worse until towards the end I was using every day. Right at the end, I was using a couple of times a week because I couldn't do it myself. I had to wait and rely on other people to help me. I tried to do it, and that's probably what led to me being clean. Was I started to make horrible cysts in my arms, and we don't realize as drug addicts, we think we could die from either overdose or what's in the drugs, but we can die a different way, from sepsis. Every time you make a hole in any part of your body, you're inviting pathogens. As you know, I lost Rob, my husband, to drug sepsis. Okay, I'm going to talk about these pictures. The little girl in England is me. I'm about 5 or 6 years old there. The one with the car door, I'm about 9 months pregnant, so that's 1983 or 82. The one with the shells in front over here with the reddish background, I'm now 30, around 35. And then the picture, the small little picture with short blonde hair, I'm about 42. So this is the beginning of my YouTube channel. Some of you may remember there was a guy living with us, with Rob and I. He was a friend of Rob's from 2004. He had been working with Rob and he owned 2 Darwin pythons. So I've got a snake here wrapped around my neck. And some of you may remember that. Can you see how old and thin and everything I was as a so this is my worst stage of drug addiction. Okay, I am clean here. 2022. This is probably where I got my YouTube channel picture with the pink hair. I quite like that. So in 2020, when my husband passed, I cut my hair very short, probably up to just below my chin, and ever since I've been growing it, it now is about halfway down my back. You can see October 2024. This is when I volunteered at the local Ruby's Room, I think it was called. So, oh no, it could be at the coffee shop then, where that op shop is, not far from me. Again, you can see different colours in my hair. I've loved colour in my hair since I was very young. The first colour I used to put through was henna, orange henna. Here's June 2026. So we're getting quite recent. My hair down the bottom is a lot redder than that now. And I'll take you to the last. But I hope you've noticed as I've gone through every photo how my health has improved, how I look better and better. So this was taken today. You might be able to see the bright red hair at the bottom. So my natural color is blonde, white if you like, white blonde. Then I've got this purple layer. Then I've got a bright red layer. So if you're going to drop a comment, can you please do so respectfully? What do you think of my photos? And the reason I showed you is drug addiction really changes you. It changes how you look. Some people, their teeth become rotten and awful. I was really lucky, but I'm starting to have a lot of fillings now. It also ages you. You look, and it's not just me. I've seen other drug addicts, including my husband, who looked at least 20 years older than what they are. I'm 65, 66 in January. All right, as I said, be respectful in your comments. Only the world was more respectful, more tolerant, less judgmental. What a better place it would be. Smile at a stranger. Be kind to each other. Take care of yourselves because you matter. And I will be back very soon. Love, light, and blessings. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.